Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I'd like to share with you how I fixed my HVAC controls. First off, I'd like to apologize for the background noise. We're outside and it's raining, so you're hearing the traffic going by and the raindrops. Sorry about that. So what do I mean by I fixed my HVAC controls? Well, the short story is I fixed it with a case of RTFM. What do I mean by that? Well, in 2012, about 7 years ago, when I would drive to work, I would leave in the morning before sunrise, and it would be a little chilly. So I would set my temperature or my mode selector to defrost. I'd select my appropriate temperature, and then I'd select my fan speed. I'd get to work, and when I would leave the car, I would make sure all my accessories are off so I don't kill the battery, and I would turn the mode selector switch for these mode doors to off. And you probably heard that hissing noise. That's the mode selector door moving. So after work I would get in the car, and it would be around 5 o'clock, and sometimes it would be warm enough to where I'd want to turn on the air conditioning for the drive home. So I'd turn on normal AC, turn it to full cold, select my fan temperature, and continue to drive home. And after a few minutes I noticed that no air was coming out of my front registers. I'm talking about this one, this one, this one, and this one over here. No air. I could hear the fan running, but it was stuck on the defrost over here. So I had air coming out under the windshield, and then I think a little bit comes out of the bottom and goes to those vents under the seats. So I would be about halfway home, and then finally cold air would begin to blow out of my front registers here and over here. And this went on for quite some time, a few weeks, and I thought my HVAC system was broken or misadjusted or malfunctioned in some way, and I started researching it, and I couldn't find anybody who had this problem, or I couldn't find any repair procedure or any diagnostic procedure or anything. So what I found out is, in the owner's manual, as a last resort before going to the dealer and paying for some diagnosis time, I thought I would read the owner's manual and see if there's anything in there. And sure enough, I printed this page from my owner's manual. This is for a 2004 Crown Victoria, and we're in the climate control section dealing with the manual heating and air conditioning system. And down here under operating tips, it says under normal weather conditions, do not leave the airflow selector in the max AC or off when the vehicle is parked. This allows the vehicle to breathe, in quotations, using the outside air inlet vents. So I read that and I said, holy cow, that's exactly what I was doing. When I would get to work, in an attempt to turn off all my accessories, I would select off. And maybe you heard that just now. You heard the little creaking noises and groaning noises of the vacuum modulator. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but that's what I like to call it. And what happens is, you know, the whole 8 hours or 10 hours I was at work, the vacuum modulator would somehow get stuck, and it would seize. And for my drive home, when I would select air conditioning, it would take 20 minutes for itself to work itself loose before it would work again, and then I would have AC. So I felt kind of dumb for not reading my owner's manual. And then so I started thinking about this the other day with my Crown Vic, or I mean not with my Crown Vic, my Mercury Grand Marquis. The 2010 has the fancy electronic automatic temperature control system. And I started thinking, you know, will that happen too? And then so I pulled the owner's manual, and see, this is for the 2010 Crown Victoria, and it also covers the Marquis. And right here for electronic automatic temperature control, EATC, on the back page, same thing. Right there under operating tips, under normal weather conditions, do not leave the airflow selector in the max AC or off when the vehicle is parked. This allows the vehicle to breathe using the outside air inlet vents. So what this tells me, it doesn't matter if you have the manual controls or the fancy electronic automatic system. They both use the vacuum modulator doors to select these different functions on the dash. So I just wanted to make this video. Hopefully it'll help somebody out and prevent them from having to go to the dealer and waste maybe $150 on the first hour of diagnosis. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.